I'm Faye What, and let's queer up politics. Democratic candidate calls out anti-trans rhetoric in Florida congressional race. Jennifer Jenkins wants her Republican opponent to condemn anti-LGBTQ plus attacks after members of a young Republicans group mocked her by comparing her to transgender actress and activist Dylan Mulvaney. The controversy began when Jennifer Jenkins promoted a town hall on Facebook. The Space Coast Young Republicans responded in the comments with a single image of Mulvaney. Another former congressional candidate, Austin Ayers, later shared a similar post writing, quote, Jennifer Jenkins for Florida is canceling her bid for Congress to pursue other career choices, end quote, alongside another image of Mulvaney. Jenkins, who is cisgender, responded by accusing Republicans of avoiding issues that matter to voters. Jenkins posted, quote, imagine being so desperate to defend Mike Haradopoulos that your big political strategy is calling an opponent Dylan Mulvaney. That's it. That's the joke, end quote. She argued the campaign should focus on housing and healthcare instead of just the same tired obsession with transgender people that Republicans drag out whenever they don't want to talk about their record, end quote. So you're calling a woman Dylan Mulvaney. That isn't a political argument. It's a punchline built on transphobia, okay? When politicians can't defend their record on housing, healthcare, or the economy, they go right after transgender people. Period. That's it. That is like 1 + 1 = go after trans, you know? Voters deserve better than recycled culture war distractions like this.
Yeah, we deserve better. We deserve better. We ain't going to get it. Here's the thing. Ken Paxton was doing this against his Democrat opponent in Texas a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And Stephen Miller, the dark side sperm person that we see everywhere, he went on Fox News and made fun of a straight white guy by saying, oh, maybe he's a soy drinking trans person. And that tells, and then this other guy from North Carolina chimes in. That tells me this is a Republican talking point. This has gone out in the morning memos.
Yeah.
This is a strategy. And it's so blatantly, it was always clearly a distraction strategy.
Yeah.
But now it's so common that we can start to see it and know this is a formulated thought that they hope is going to carry them across the line in November.
Yeah.
And with all the stuff that we've got going on right now, and I'm throwing gases down 70 cents, but it's still up more than $1 from what it was. You know, like I understand that trans bashing isn't going to be it. However, I do want to say that I support the Space Coast Young Republicans.
Why?
As long as they will go to space and promise to stay there.
But, you know, we're not a part of those chats that you talk about and those groups that you talk about. You know, it's like that guy Holcut, that stupid MMA guy calling Michelle Obama a man. You know,
well, that's what it's as John was saying. It's so much more pervasive these days. This idea to just call everyone you don't like trans. It reminds me of the kid, if they didn't like someone, they just call each other gay. And that's sort of where we're headed with all this. I will say, like, Jen Jenkins, like when I was at the Florida, I remember she was always one of the good, quote unquote, good ones when it came to dealing with state lawmakers. Happy to see this, but like, I do want to say, you know, instead of just instantly dismissing it, I'm glad that she was like stood up to mention trans rights for a second, but like, embrace the trans rights more. Talk about what is your platform going to do for trans people. Invite Dylan Mulvaney to do an event with you. Like, looking at Dylan Mulvaney's outfit and her, like, the two of them did a matching outfit video together. That would be amazing.
Would be insanely
amazing.
Cool.
I would love to see that. So, Jen, come on. Tell us more. Use this as an opportunity to embrace the trans community, Jen.
What Alex said. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.